bombastic flavors. Bombergers. Drink your Bombergers with your burger party.
These are all good ideas. I hope somebody's paying attention out there. Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
Oh boy, if that's our intro. I'm Julie.
Bombergers. Never owned one of these before. Got the opportunity a couple of weeks ago. 108 proof, 2025 release. I believe that there's different batches of this.
There's a batch number.
Is there? Do you happen to know where it was?
It was on the front.
Oh, sure enough. 25F1979. Okay, bottle 606 of 2705. Small batch, Kentucky straight bourbon. Made by our friends at Michter's. And hopefully they took all of your marketing advice to heart.
I hope they didn't take any of it.
Good looking bottle and Bomberger's declaration. All right, what did we spend on this thing?
$80.
No.
$60. $120.
Hey, you got it.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, with the third one. $120. Little steep, but, special release, batched, 108 proof. Let's find out what this is all about. Again, I don't think that we've tried this before on a 5-Sip Friday or something.
We tried it at your brother's at his lake house, and he had a Bomberger's, and then he had
Shanks.
Yes,
Shanks was also on the table there. We could have gotten that too. Same neighborhood price wise. Might have been a couple of dollars less.
Yeah, I don't remember which one I preferred at the time, but it was, I believe, either last summer or the summer before. So it's been quite a while.
Yeah, and these are Shanks lower proof. Bomberger's a little higher proof. It seems like from year to year, some people like Shanks, some people like Bomberger's. Sometimes it flips around. I couldn't really find much information on this one before I bought it, so I just went with the one that struck me as a better value.
Are they made same distillery? No.
They're both Michter's.
Oh, they are? Okay,
yeah.
So that's why they're kind of always compared together.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that makes sense. Good thing I'm here 5 years later.
You're doing great. I honestly don't know much about this line either. We've never gotten an opportunity that I can remember to purchase it. Or if we did at the time, we were like, oh, it seems pricey, so we didn't buy it. But having the channel means that we want to talk about this stuff because it is of importance out there. So
it feels like a bonus.
Let's get on to the nose.
Oh, I was going to cheers you, but it's not time yet. Yeah, we can still cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers to nosing.
Doesn't smell much like a Michter's to me.
No, it's nice and oaky, but there is like an undercurrent of like dark cherry.
There's a savoriness to this.
Yeah. I was joking. Oh, that one was very cherry forward.
Huh.
I got a nice waft there. I was joking earlier while you were introducing the bottle that there was something a little mesquite-y about the nose, but now I don't see that.
And I'm getting that.
Oh, okay, great.
There's something odd about it that's making me think savory, and it's almost a mesquite note there.
There's a little pepper in there. I like it. I find the nose interesting.
It's there's a mustiness there that I think that I'm gonna enjoy. That appeals to my palate. Now, are you ready for it?
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
We don't do a lot of one bottle reviews anymore.
Wow, that's really satisfying.
It tastes heavy.
Yeah.
Like there's a tobacco-ness that kind of brings the whole, this is going to sound bad, but like brings the whole sip down. So it is there's fruit in there, but it's not like a vibrant, like a raspberry, strawberry, like bright fruit. It's more of like the darker cherries, maybe a Luxardo, but then there's some like heavy tobacco that just kind of like settles the drink.
There's a richness overall, and I do think that the cherry is prevalent here, though. And there's a little bit of a zing right on the front of the tongue. That's a brighter red fruit, but yeah, it quickly gets subdued by some pretty heavy flavors. That's a good way to put it. Vanilla so far taking a back seat here on sip one. On the sides of my tongue, though, it seems like there's just cherry settling in here.
And I don't give this note very often, but to me there feels like there's some white pepper. So there's a little bit something spicy there, and it's not a black pepper, but maybe like a white pepper that kind of adds just a little, I could use the word zing, but it does. It adds like a little spiciness to it to counteract some of those other heavier flavors. So obviously this is a batch.
Yep.
And what I remember about the Bombergers before was that it was very bright. Like I remember like it tasting like bright strawberries and raspberries and berries. And this one is definitely the opposite of that.
And I remember thinking that one had a very heavy Michter's presence on it. And I'm not getting a big Michter's presence on this. But I will say that the sweetness that's hanging around here, mixing with a little bit of that spice that you're talking about, makes this a very enticing and interesting sip. This hits me like a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, and I think that it's perfect for this time of the year. It just got a little bit chilly here in Central Oregon, and this really drinks like a good fall holiday drink. There's just something about those flavors. There's a little bit of plum or something.
There's a stone fruit presence, absolutely. So this is an interesting bottle to me because $120, that's a chunk of dough to put down on a single bottle of whiskey. And we've been talking about this a lot lately, where we're finding value. Is it worth the money? And this is a really tricky one because there's no age statement on here that I'm aware of. Locally, we're getting Calumet Farm 15-year for what, $135, I believe?
Yeah, I just saw it on the shelf for $139.
$139. Okay, so that keeps creeping up price-wise. That's not nothing. That's $20 more than this. That's a really interesting whiskey, though, that brings a lot of leather, tobacco, cherry. Similar to this, dark flavors, heavier flavors. That, to me, is a little more unique and tempting and enticing than what this is bringing to the table. This, in my mind, I'd probably compare this more to the James E. Pepper decanter bourbon. That James E. Pepper $65 bottle, that seems like more where this should fall in line. As it's small batched, I get it. It's a unique, interesting thing that comes out every single year. Are the batches super different? I really couldn't tell you. Again, this is my first time ever getting a bottle of this. But I do think that as satisfying and tasty as it is, it would have some competition that's considerably more affordable than it. And so that's why I'm sort of balking at that $120 right now. I think that this is probably going to be a 50-50 around this video. Half the people tell me I'm nuts and half the people are like completely agree. Interested to know how you feel though.
So I can see this coming in as like an $80 bottle. I can see the value here with like the mouthfeel. It is an interesting drink. I think the flavors complement each other very well. I feel like it's pretty balanced. The more that you drink it, the more those flavors kind of come through. It did get a little bit brighter. The cherry note really came through on my third, fourth sip here. I agree. The $120 is hard for me. I don't love it enough for $120, but I do think it is enjoyable.
And it's well put together. It is interesting. It's not a boring whiskey by any means. And so in that respect, I'd say, I would spend a little more money for this. There's nothing that I dislike about it. It's a very nice, tasty, satisfying whiskey. Maybe we need to compare it to some other things to see if it will stand up to those things. I would love to do some blind tasting with this, with that declaration, maybe a Cal 15, maybe some other bottles. If you've got other recommendations out there, let us know. I'm interested now to blind this against some other ones and see how it performs, because at first blush, just drinking on its own, I'm not seeing the $120 value here.
I do see your point about it being a crowd pleaser, though. There's no rough edges in this drink. It does drink a little bit elegant, a little bit elevated, and it feels like something that you would want to buy and share with a group of people, maybe for a special occasion, maybe during the holidays. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think the price is just a little bit high for my liking. I want to see it come down. I probably never will, but I do enjoy it. I think the flavors are delicious.
Yeah, nothing that I dislike here. Very nice whiskey. Nice, tasty, pleasant. There you go. Do I think it's a $120 bottle? Not at the moment, but very interested to hear your thoughts on it, and let us know if you think that there's some good bottles to compare this one to in the same neighborhood price rise or considerably less than that. 108 proof. That's a great place to do your drinking. Let us know what you think in the comments below and from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. I do always love a blind where a $40 bottle blows out a $120 bottle.
I'm not going to complain about having this on the shelf, though.
No.
That's nice whiskey.